Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so delicious. Hi everyone, Shelly Calvo here, and in this episode we are going to create something very, very delicious. So what we have here, as you can see, is a tomahawk steak. Yeah. And we're gonna pair it with some roasted vegetables, assorted vegetables of red potatoes, rainbow carrots, and some asparagus. Also, we're going to create a very simple gravy and just on the side, not pour on the steak. So let's go ahead and talk about our tomahawk. A lot of people are intimidated to cook a good slice of meat like this one, the tomahawk, okay? But I'll tell you that it's actually very, very easy and not intimidating at all. All you need to do is a good amount of salt, a good amount of ground pepper, and a good amount of olive oil. That's it. You can add other seasonings like garlic powder, garlic pepper, chili pepper, a lot of herbs, different kinds of herbs. So really, the possibilities are endless. Just use your creativity. In this particular piece, what I did is I already pre-marinated it. It's been marinating for 12 hours. And what I use is a special marinade that I actually concocted. In the meantime, I am going to start pan roasting this guy right here, this beautiful guy right here that can't wait to cook and eat. I am going to use this pan, who's pretending to be a griddle, and I'm gonna crank up the heat to high because we want really good roasting on each side. I'm gonna do 3 to 4 minutes at high heat each side. My steak is thick. That way, I want to sear all the juice inside this beautiful, beautiful steak. So we're gonna wait until our pan is hot. Hear that sizzle! Yum. I actually put some aluminum foil. I wrapped the bone part right here because I don't want to burn the bone. So there you go. I'm going to time it 3 to 4 minutes each side. Let it brown. Let it roast, baby. Let it roast. At this point, my oven is already cranked up, heat up. So this is ready to pop into the oven. What I'm gonna do right now is talk about the veggies that we are going to roast while we're waiting for this tomahawk to get cooked. So what I have here is red potatoes. So I actually quartered 4 pieces of red potatoes. This one I adore. Glorious, glorious rainbow carrots. Isn't that amazing, guys? Look how delicious that looks. Okay, so what I have here, these are carrots. I have purple carrots, yellow, and orange carrots. It's incredible. It just looks so delicious. Glorious, if you ask me. So that, and of course, I have about 2 cups of asparagus. Yummy. Super healthy, right? Everything's healthy. What I did with this one is just marinate them, season it with salt and pepper, and put some olive oil. That's it. And I kind of mix them, and make sure that all the seasoning is evenly distributed all over. We're almost finished with our one side. Timer's up. We're going to flip the baby over. Delish. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh. Look how beautiful that looks. Gorgeous. I'm gonna time it again for 4 minutes, guys. Wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, you can see it. All that grill marks. Beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arrange my vegetables into this baking dish. I'm going to start with our ta-da, rainbow carrots. Just put them right there, like so. Make sure all your olive oil goes into the baking dish. And then I'm going to put my rice potatoes on the side, on the other side of it. See, what I'm going to do is oven roast these guys side by side. Because they're both hard vegetables, you want to cook them first before you proceed on adding your asparagus. So the asparagus will come halfway into the cooking process. So that's how it's looking right now. We have rainbow carrots on the side and we have our red potatoes on the side. So we're good to go. It's gonna be a good dinner tonight. Yeah. 1 more minute to go. Another thing that I like doing, you know, it's my personal preference, right? The fatty part of the tomahawk, I usually flip it on the side and sear that nice juicy fatty part right there. Those are the things I like doing. See, everybody has their style of cooking. That should be good. That's right. It's good. So I am actually searing the fatty part. I'm just gonna close everything up. Ooh, nice. Turn off my heat. There you go. We're ready to put this in the pan. I'm gonna carry this baby right here. I'm gonna show you what we have right here. We pan-seared our tomahawk steak already. Isn't that gorgeous? Delicious, yum. It's actually good as it is, right? It looks really amazing. I'm going to pop this into our oven, which I already preheated, 350 right now. I like to cook it at 375 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes, guys, 375 degrees. See the pan where we pan roasted the tomahawk steak? What I'm going to do here is I am going to save all this turkey, okay? And I'm going to make gravy out of this. Oh. I am going to set my alarm for our tomahawk steak right now. We're gonna go halfway first, 15 minutes, because what I wanted to do is pop these babies into our oven halfway through the cooking process of our steak. Now, I do have a lower portion of oven right there. So I have 2 ovens right here, and I could actually use it to roast my vegetables, but I don't want to waste power, so I'm just gonna pop it in the same place as where my tomahawk is roasting. Some people are very particular with that, separating everything, but you know what? These babies, vegetables, are actually a accompaniment of our tomahawk steak. So, you know, it's okay. The smoke, the flavor, that's fine. To kind of have like a hint of it. I'll tell you though, this particular recipe right here, this marinade that I have created, it's very delicious. You can actually eat your steak as it is, with your veggies on the side, with healthy rice on the side. It's up to you. But there's a lot of gravy lovers out there. I'm one of them. I cannot eat a fried chicken without gravy. So I'm just gonna make some gravy, put it on the side, serve it on the side alongside our steak and veggies, and let whoever wants to have some gravy have their gravy. Right now, what I'm going to do is prepare to create our gravy. Yum. So let's crank up our heat at this point. Just start with medium heat, and let's incorporate our butter. So here what I have is 4 tablespoons of butter. This is salted butter, guys. So I'm gonna incorporate this butter right here. Once my butter is melted, what I'm going to do is, careful, incorporate our 4 tablespoons of flour. So I am going to make a slurry out of these guys. So I'm gonna spread it around my pan and mix, 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 mix. Quick, 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 quick. It thickens so fast, so you kind of want to put the rest of your water. 1 cup of water. So I'm going to melt every single ingredient that's here in my pot. So when you're dumping your flour, make sure that you dump everything slowly, just so it doesn't clump up fast. So right now, my gravy right here is already thickening. What I have here is about 1 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. I'm gonna blend this into my gravy. So our gravy will have that peppery structure. Yummy. So at this point, I can see my gravy smoothening up. Do you remember this, the glazed pan that we did? I'm going to add into our gravy what we had glazed earlier. I'm going to continue my seasoning this beautiful gravy. What I have here is a tablespoon of onion powder and tablespoon of garlic flakes. Season your gravy, mix, mix, mix. Mix all the way. For some people, they like it salty. This gravy is just mildly salted, so you can actually add more salt, or if you want, you can actually put some soy sauce. Put about 2, 3, 4 tablespoons, depending on your preference. Now, each one of us has different palate, so some like it saltier than other people, some like it with a kick, and some like it very simple. So very peppery, very nice. Now, do not leave it unattended for a long time, but I'm gonna check my tomahawk. It's looking so good inside that oven. At this point, guys, our timer said we are going to pop this baby into the oven. Halfway through already. 15 more minutes, we're good to go. You know what? There's actually more drippings happening right there. And those are the good kind of drippings. We expedited our gravy cooking process, but my advice is do your gravy after your tomahawk is already done. That way you can still incorporate your drippings right there. But you know what? I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna incorporate my drippings. There's no such thing as late in the game. So, you know, I'm still gonna add it. Yum. While we're waiting for our vegetables to be roasted, I am going to already chop up our parsley. I have a good amount of parsley right here, about half a cup, and I'm just going to start to shred them into tiny little herb pieces. Yummy! Yeah, look at that. Looking beautiful. I'm gonna add my asparagus right here. I'll just put it on the top and it will catch up in the cooking process. Wow. Mr. Tomahawk is cooked. It's so delicious. Look at that, guys. So delicious. I can smell it. It's so good. Just the flavor, the aroma of this nice piece of steak is just delicious. So what I'm gonna do with this guy is let it rest for a good 10 minutes. Just want to make sure that my temperature is perfect. Perfection! We got it right, guys. I'm gonna serve this whole meal right here in this board, and it's just awesome. It's delicious. It's awesome. It's glorious. It's gorgeous. It's everything. Isn't that super duper easy? Right? It looks like a whole spread when you go out to your date and dinners and fancy restaurants or steakhouses. But actually, you can actually create this fancy meal just in the comforts of your home. That wraps up our episode, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this this little concoction that we actually have here. Very, very simple to create. Very, very delicious, simple to make, but it's actually restaurant, hotel quality, guys, that you can actually do and create in the comforts of your home. Anyways, if you get to try it, please let me know. Send me messages, show me some photos, and inspire me to create more recipes for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed every single part of this episode, and this time I just want to say absolute bye-bye. Kisses to everyone. Thank you, and see you guys again in my next episode. Bye! Hi everyone, this is Shelly Calvo, the Dining Diva. I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for all your support. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And please also don't forget to share my channel. Thank you guys. Bye. Love you all. With a tomahawk, it's pretty much a ribeye steak, right? It just has that longer bone. So you can also use bone-in ribeye steak. Get a thick cut if you want to follow this recipe. Their ribeye steaks, that's my favorite cut, actually. For me, it's very forgiving. It's so easy, it's so delicious, it's always juicy. You can never go wrong with that particular cut. And so, if you want to go for smaller or thinner cuts of ribeye, just make sure to adjust the cooking process, just so you don't overly cook it or you don't burn it. Now, tomahawk, if you cannot find it, like I mentioned, just go for ribeye. It's still gonna be the same process, same banana. It's still gonna go result to really, really good steak.